You can't beat a good storm, can you? Honestly, there was a load of lightning earlier, and now it seems to have calmed down. It's typical, you know. You're enjoying all the nice stormy lightning, and then it just all kind of stops. And you know what? Since the Chair of Doom teleports me around quite a bit, I think I might just end up getting some of these questions out and just sort of like, maybe I could recline. I could sort of recline, like here, you know, near my little potted trees, and look at old Boney up there. Hello, Boney. Anyway, so yes, let's have a look. We have no, it's not really comfortable to. Meh, sort of chill around here, I suppose. Yeah, looking up at my pictures. There we go. Okay then, so we have from Koala Otter. Which game would you like to get a sequel remake the most? Well, I don't know what. I always like the originals of games. Do you know what I mean? There's something about the original that seems to just work quite well, and you know what I'm saying. And you know, it's like remakes are dangerous things. They can very easily end up, well, shit, to be not to put too fine a point on it, but yeah, they can end up pretty rubbish. Although that one of the remakes that I'm most looking forward to is Chaos: The Battle of Wizards. It's being remade by the original guy, Julian Gollop, and that's going to be an awesome game. I hope. I was really looking forward to the XCOM remake, and that turned out alright. That turned out pretty damn decent. Yeah, it didn't compare to the original exactly, but it was remade with modern techniques, I suppose. Not technology, but the way it simplifies everything for people who aren't quite as nerdy as we were back then. So that's, I'm certainly looking forward to that the most. What TV series are you enjoying watching at the moment? I'm especially enjoying Arrow. Now, of course, being over here in the UK, I'm probably seeing series different order than you guys. A lot of the time we have to wait an extra month or week. Sometimes it's the same time. But Arrow is definitely one that I'm enjoying a lot at the moment. I'm also enjoying Elementary. Elementary's good. There's a lot of Sherlock Holmes style remakes going on at the moment, and that's good. And that's pretty much it, really. There's a few other little ones that I watch, but they're the ones that I'm enjoying the most. This shows you how old these comments are. Are you excited for The Hobbit? Yes, I was, and yes, I actually really enjoyed The Hobbit. Sure, they're stretching it all out over outside of the confines of the book, but you know what? Just take the film as it is, and it's just a good fun film. What else do you say, Koala? You're saying if Archmage Melek the game was ever made, what kind of game would it be? That is the most weird question I've ever had. Actually, no, it's not the most weird question. No, I'm pretty sure it is, actually. I don't know. I mean, what is it to be either a fan of Archmage Melek or Archmage Melek? I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest. I mean, what, randomly play music in the middle of a conversation, possibly? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. You know what? Pass. I'm going to move on to the next question. How much of your day is spent on making videos on average? You know what? Very little. I mean, it takes me maybe 5 minutes to process a half an hour. This music's weird. A half hour of footage-ish. So, you know, add 10, well, not even add 10%, but add 10 to 20% on top of the videos I post, and that's how much time I spend on the computer with games, to be honest. So yeah, I don't spend as much as I'd like, which is a shame. But it's cool though. There's a lot more to it than playing games. I mean, all this fine art that I seem to accumulate periodically, and obviously not the angel, because that's not for me. But So yeah, you know, it's not all about the games anymore. It's quite an interesting, bizarre thing. And finally, you ask, where is the paper gone? Here it is. So, let's move it over there. Hang on, let me just move the paper over here. There we go. How much money does your commentating earn you? Of course, you don't have to answer that. I'm just curious. Well, I'm not going to go into specifics, but put it like this: I couldn't retire on it by any means. I still have to have my full-time job in order to pay the bills. So yeah, it's if it ever did end up being able to equal or exceed my income from my job, which I would have to be, I'd have to have a ridiculous amount more subscribers and views than I do now, then that would be great. Okay, let's see, what else have we got in here? Okay, Samsung5525 asks, what kind of or genre of games do you like the most? You know what? I actually couldn't answer that. I really couldn't. You know how you know, I mean, you've seen all the games that I play. I'm gonna have another go at this chair, see if it breaks me again. Oh, there we go. Hey. Yep, teleporting again. It's quite fun actually. I don't really know genre. I don't have a favourite genre. I like all kinds of games. I mean, I've been playing Chaos: The Battle of Wizards, which is proper old style, kind of almost like Snakes and Ladders strategy. No, it's more like it's like the most ridiculously random game that you can't ever become really good at because it's just too random. I don't know. And then I've got Bioshock Infinite, I've got XCOM, I've got Minecraft, and yeah, I just like, I don't know. I like almost anything really. It's a difficult one to nail down. Ow. I'm teleporting and breaking my legs simultaneously now. This is all the joy. This is all of the joy. All of it. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So, Ellie Mist. Or is it Eli Mist? I don't know. Ellie Mist, Eli Mist. Whatever. I thought Ellie Mist was kind of like a play on Elementalist or something like that. Oh, I don't. You know what? Whatever. Eli Mist. In D&D, is Melek a wizard or a sorcerer? Warlock seems unlikely. Wrong type of magic. Yeah, I would say wizard definitely. Melek is definitely a wizard. You know, studying books, learning it that way. You know, sure, he's got the natural talent, but I suppose, yeah, he's definitely the wizard rather than the sorcerer type. That's definite. What have we got? Yeah. Patches Hyena asks, just for laughs, boxers, briefs, or boxer briefs? Well, I'm a briefs man. I like the support. Boxers, I didn't get on with boxers. It's just kind of like, nah. You know, when I'm running, nah. It's kind of like running without a bra, I imagine. It's not comfortable. Not comfortable at all. No. Gotta have the support there. I mean, going commando, I'm not surprised they give it a badass name. It would just be agony, surely. All the chafing and the so moving swiftly on. Crash7215 says, how long have you been a gamer? Well, I've been gaming for very many years. I would say I've played computer games or video games of some degree or other for, it would be over 25 years. It might be nearly 30 years. I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously back in those days, we're talking Pong, for goodness sakes. Yeah, I mean, a very long time. It's crazy to think that, I mean, yeah, computers have come a long way, but to think back, I mean, look at Chaos. I used to play Chaos: The Battle of Wizards absolutely loads, and that's like, what is it? It's like, you know, 25, 26, 27 years old. So, you know, yeah, I've been gaming a long time, and there were more primitive games than that I used to play. Hell yeah. Okay. Right. I get this question on and off quite a bit, actually. Halvorag asks, hey Melek, do you ever play on any SMP servers? And are you ever coming back to Sacred Labyrinth? You know what, SMP is kind of fun to a point, but I don't really... I kind of enjoy more popping on and seeing what other people have done on my server now. Back with Sacred Labyrinth, probably not. I sort of toyed with the idea of coming back a little bit a while ago, but you never know. I might pop in every now and again just to say hi if I see there's a lot of people on. You know how it is. It's just time more than anything else. I've been tempted for a while of doing an SMP series. You know, pick someone random, go on a random server. You know what I mean? Have a laugh. Might even like create a new account. Hey, so that would be nice and secrety. I could create a new account, play a load online. I suppose the only problem you've got is then your username is going to be visible in the chat unless I blur it out. But blurring it out would be tricky because every time I speak it would be there. And I couldn't block all the chat out. Unless I created a custom client. Yeah, I could filter out my name whenever it's in the chat. But then you've got people calling me by my name. And then they might misspell it or something. Yeah, it's going to be tricky to have a secret Let's Play character, isn't it? Yeah. Unless I got on a server with a nickname system. That could work. Because then it would always show my nickname. Unless someone saw me in the flesh, and then I'll have a think about it. But yeah, I'm unlikely to be going on Sacred Labyrinth to any great degree. As I say, maybe just to say hi. You know what it's like. It'd be like, hi. Okay. Another multiplayer question. We have a question by Kiaramit. Kiaramit, is it Kiaramit? C-A-I-R-A-M-I-T. Kiaramit. Yeah, Kiaramit. Anyway, will you ever do some XCOM Enemy Unknown multiplayer episodes against other YouTubes like Screenrave or subscribers? Yeah, why not? I mean, at the end of the day, there's no reason why not. I mean, I know this is quite an old question, but if the mood takes me and someone mentions they're playing it in Steam chat, then yeah, definitely. I mean, the Steam chat, I can be found there quite a bit these days. I seem to be spending more time on Steam chat and in the forums on the Steam group than anywhere else, which is fine. But you know what I'm talking about. Also, as part of this, Waffle Warrior 29 says, "Do you think the new XCOM is a worthy successor to the original?" Well, I've touched on this before, and yes, I do. It's simpler, and there are a few annoying things like you can only carry one grenade and silly things like that. In the original, you had a proper inventory made of blocks, and if you could squeeze the equipment in, you could carry whatever you want, swap weapons out, and you could build up to 8 bases, and the aliens could blow up the bases unless you defended them correctly. And do you know what I mean? And there was a lot more freedom and complexity to it. And you could buy as many engineers as you want if you had the funds. Same with scientists. So yeah, it's a very different game, and they've simplified it in the right way. And it's like the whole, you get 2 moves. You can move then shoot, or you can shoot and then you can't move unless you've got a special skill, or maybe you can shoot twice and then you got. But in the original, you had action points. Each sword had a different number of action points. It was proper roleplay stuff almost. Everyone had very specific attributes of accuracy and action points and health. And yeah, so if your soldier had the action points, they could move a bit, turn, shoot, move a bit more, shoot again, if they had the action points, and that would get better over time as well. So yeah, you could pretty much do whatever you want, fit whatever equipment you want. You know, you shoot an alien in the early stage when you first start getting plasma. It's very expensive to produce. You need special, you need Elerium, which you can't, manufacture. And I even had situations where I had to equip some of my soldiers with like plasma pistols and plasma rifles instead of the heavy plasma, which I normally gave everybody in the early stages because I couldn't afford heavy plasma. And I'd be fighting enemies, and I'd shoot down a couple of enemies, and I'd have my soldiers run over to the enemies, drop their plasma rifles, pick up the enemy's heavy plasma, and start using that. It was really good stuff. I had them salvage grenades and stuff from fallen enemies and stuff like that. It was good stuff. It was good stuff. But yeah, everything's different, I suppose. So anyway, I'm going to leave it for this episode, and I'm going to do another Q&A at some point, and we shall see how it all goes. So until then, Cheerio.